Hi, this is Brad Cleveland, and welcome to the Q&A series, Thriving in the New Era of Customer Relationships. Today's question is, what are some ways we can improve schedule adherence? This has been an area of struggle for us. Great, thanks for the question, and you're not alone. I remember doing a consulting project for a large healthcare organization that was experiencing a vexing challenge, which is common to other diverse multi-site operations. Their customers, their patients were contacting different departments across the organization, and they were looking for answers to a wide array of questions, ranging from simple scheduling issues to complex health treatment and diagnosis matters. The employees in many areas of this organization didn't really have the time or training or know-how to handle the requests that were coming their way, so they would refer these patients to other units or worse, back to the main switchboard. It was a frustrated cycle for all involved. So in response, the organization launched a member resource center, a contact center, staffed by clinical assistants and nurses and some general practitioner MDs, and all was set other than the doctors and nurses who had their feet straight out on this idea. They confided to me their concern. We're medical professionals. We're not call center employees so much. The thing that bothered them was the notion of adhering to schedules, all this time management, which is so critical in these demand-based environments. They're like, we're just not used to this. It's not how we think. It's not how we're wired up. So as we talked, very open discussion, one of the nurses raised her hand. She reminded all that triage was a part of the DNA of this group. Every day they were making time-driven decisions in operating rooms and on hospital floors. And her approach totally changed the mindset. Schedules turned out to be a huge opportunity for this group. And they become one of the most customer-focused and successful operations I've seen. They get it. The reality is, in service delivery, we are in a time-driven environment. So are football players and astronauts and stagehands and probably a number of others we could come up with. We have this incredible knowledge, but it doesn't do any good if we're not there when our customers need it. So here are 7 suggestions for getting the best results, and they work together, really must work together rather than in isolation. And one is to educate every person on the impact that he or she has on the queue and on the importance of schedule adherence to our customers, and establish concrete service level and response time objectives that everybody knows and understands. Educate agents on the basic steps involved in resource planning so they really have an understanding of how schedules are produced and where they come from. Develop appropriate priorities for the wide range of tasks that your agents handle and guidelines for how to respond to real-time conditions. Provide real-time service level, information along service level, but be sure to back it up with training and understanding what it means. How do we respond to that information? Adherence should be managed as locally as possible by individuals themselves, or at least within their supervisory teams. It should be tracked for trending and planning purposes at a higher level. That's fine, but a bottom-up, ground-up approach to managing it really works best. And you'll get more buy-in that way. That can be valuable for planning and to assess how well the management approach and supporting processes are working as well. Adherence to schedule is an important objective because we are in a time-driven environment, because our customers have time-driven demands. It's all about them. That's ultimately why we're doing all of this, and that's the point to stress. Thanks for the question. Appreciate it. Keep them coming, and I will be back soon.